Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. We had a segment with Carmen and Jada Parker, which I'll get to here in a while. Had a No Quarter Catch crew meeting, and then Kalani Jordan and Zarya, which I thought it was a good match, but it was weird because Kalani is a heel, but like all of her heat was basically a babyface comeback. Yeah, it was weird.
I was trying to figure out, I was like, wait a minute. I think Zarya is supposed to be a heel.
No, Zarya's a babyface.
She
Her
is?
And Sol Ruca.
Okay, that's what I thought too, but then I'm watching the match and I'm like, there's no way.
Well, it was weird because like when Kalani had the heat, she was like making her babyface comeback in what was supposed to be heat. And then Zarya made it was just weird. But anyway, F5 finish, Zarya won. And then we had the Battle Royal for the NXT World Title shot. So we had a bunch of Evolve dudes, some TNA guys, some NXT guys, Trick, Ethan, and the final person to make their entrance was the Drifter, the former Elias from TNA. And so you've got like Ashanti, that 11-year-old from Swipe Right. You got Timothy Thatcher, Zach Wentz, Ridge Holland, Briggs, and
the first guy out, Lexus King.
Lexus King is out immediately. But the thing about this match is I have never seen, what's his name here?
Sean Legacy?
Sean Legacy. He's a WWE ID guy. He's actually been around for like a decade. I've never seen this guy work. And, like, in the middle of this match, all of a sudden, him and him and Javon, they're doing all these spots, and it was freaking awesome. These two were flat out awesome. And this guy got, like, eliminated, and I was so mad. I was like, I want to see more of this dude. He was freaking great in this match. And, you know, Kofi always does the deal where, like, he gets thrown over the top, but he lands on pancakes. And he's kind of got the gimmick where he ends up back in the ring. Javon wasn't doing that. But, like, if we go back 30 years, because we're old, you know, Shawn Michaels was the first guy, really, that, like, you would try to eliminate him from a Royal Rumble, and he would do, like, a dramatic near elimination, but then he would manage to get back in.
He would skin the cat.
Yeah, and it was like new at the time, and so it was like, oh, my God. If you look at it now, it's quaint. Because, like, now everybody has to do that multiple times during the match.
Even I do it.
But it is now 2025, and I have to say, and you can get mad at me if you want, I don't care. For those of you on video, that's my response. Javon Evans is the best guy I have ever seen. I'm not kidding. He is the best guy I've ever seen at teasing getting eliminated. Like, multiple times as a match. This guy gets tossed over, and he goes flying. And you're like, okay, he's cleared the ropes. He's not touching anything. Like, he's done. And all of a sudden, whoosh, he grabs that rope, and he's hanging on. And he's a tall dude. So, like, his feet are barely touching the ground. He did this over and over. And every time it was like, oh, my God, I can't believe he survived that one. And he got back in. He was incredible. And then they eliminate him. He's tossed. And at first, I'm furious because the winner gets a shot at Oba Femi.
He was literally physically tossed
by
Ethan Page and Ty
Two
Dillinger.
men picked him up, and they lift him so high over the ropes, there's no way he can get it, and they freaking vaulted him. And there's like, he's done. And I'm mad at first. I'm like, God, again! And I'm looking at who's left, and it's like Sean Spears and Ethan Page, who's gotten multiple shots at the title. And then they got Miles Bourne in there. I'm like, well, Miles Bourne ain't winning. And so they keep doing all these spots and everything like that. And frickin' Miles Bourne tosses both of these guys. And this place went nuts. Absolutely hog wild. And as mad as I was that they got rid of Javon, like, when it was over, I thought, you know what? That was awesome. Because they should not do this regularly, okay? But, like, once every few years, you need to have a battle royal that's some He's not a rando, but like nobody went into this thinking Miles Bourne is going to win. But he did. And so now for like, they got a good few years out of this. Every time they have a battle royal, it's like anybody can win. And, you know, whatever you think of Miles Bourne doing his Randy Orton thing, they had his segment backstage later with him and the No Quarter Catch crew. And Charlie Dempsey is the leader of the crew, and they're all you know, celebrating. Oh man, good job, Miles. And then Charlie goes, "Yep, well now we got to all work on getting me ready for that match with Oba Femi." And they all stop and they look at him and they said, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm taking the match. We're a crew. You guys won on behalf of me." And he goes, "I'm gonna take that Oba Femi, that big meathead." And as soon as he said meathead, the fans scream because they know what's about to happen. And up walks Oba Femi. And now Charlie's like, "Oh, I opened my mouth." And Oba goes, "Good job winning. I will see you at Battleground." And Charlie goes, "Actually, you know, you're going to see me at Battleground." And Oba says, "What are you talking about? I saw Miles Bourne win." And Miles steps up and he goes, "You know what? I did win. And you will see me there. But you know what? I had an idea. Charlie wants to face you. Why don't you guys face off next week? And Charlie can, you know, he can teach you a thing or two. He told us that he was going to take your big meathead and he was going to," and Charlie's like,
stretch him.
He's going to stretch your meathead. And Oba Femi goes, "Oh, is that true?" And Charlie's like, "Nah, you know, I didn't say that." And Miles goes, "Yeah, face this guy next week." He goes, "You know what, Charlie? Maybe if you win, that match at Battleground will be a three-way." And I'm like, God, no. God, no. And then Oba Femi, my hero, goes, "No, I have had enough three-ways." It's like, yes. So anyway, next week he's going to kill Charlie. And then Miles gets his shot at the end of the month. Miles was awesome in this segment. He was great. So anyway, at this point, I was on a high from this show. I was like, golly, this is a great show. Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store, all of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees, F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.